Hey, mythology fans. I have another little video that I wanted to do as an addendum to the last video on Adventures in Fairyland. I was wrapping that video up with the second. It was two stories, but it was going on. The video was going on a little too long, and I forgot to mention where I got the story of Hiroshima, the Japanese story from. There's two books. Well, I'm sure there's many books you can find the story. One of them is Japanese Mythology by Juliet Pickett. And this is, again, like the Enchanted World series, a series. And this is part of the Library of the World's Myths and Legends, a really great storehouse of myths and legends from around the world. And, so this has it. The first time I read the story, however, was in my Time Life, from my Time Life series, which I talk about often, the Enchanted World, and it's from the edition Water Spirits, and this is actually my favorite volume from the Enchanted World series out of all 21 books. This series has a few less books. The Library of the World's Myths and Legends has about 18 books, but still, it's very, very chock full of information. But I first heard the Hiroshima story in this book, and it felt more intense. It was more fleshed out, and it had these really amazing illustrations. Like, here's Hiroshima riding on top of the tortoise that he finds out is really a princess who lives under the sea, and her father is a dragon king who lives under the ocean. And this is a story where he stays with her for 3 years, and after 3 years, he becomes homesick and he wants to visit his parents. And he comes home, and she says, "You're going to never see me again." And he goes, "No, I promise, I'll be back." And she gives, if you remember from my last video, she gives him this little lacquer box with a silk ribbon wrapped around it. She goes, "Don't open this. If you open this, you'll never see me again." And sure enough, when he comes back to land, he finds that everything's changed, and he finds out 300 years have gone by instead of just 3 years, because time is different in realms of fairy realms. And he instantly ages 300 years when he realizes this, and he crumbles into dust. And so this is an amazing painting. There he is on the back of the tortoise, and let's see. Let me see if I can find one more. Let's see. Oh yeah, and here he is with the princess, with the princess of the sea. That's the princess, all the way next to my little ceramic face over here, and Hiroshima is. Where is Hiroshima? He's buried. Oh, here he is. He's right over here. Yeah, he's over here. Yeah. And, so if you want more traditional Chinese imagery, artifacts that display the story, then you may want this book instead, the Juliet Pickett story. If you want a more dramatic, fleshed out story, then I would recommend this version here from Water Spirits. But I'm sure there are other really great sources of that story. Yeah, so the other thing I forgot to mention in the other video is that the names of the two. I don't have it on the bottom of this video. You have to go back to the first video, Adventures in Fairyland, where I have the names of the two stories, the story of Hiroshima and the story of Jarmid and King Underwave, So if you go back to that video and you look on the bottom, there's like the names of the stories, the book recommendations, including these two books, and that's it for this video. It's just really short. Okay, well, until I come up with another idea, keep reading.